You think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Open. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
There you go.
Final play of the half. Prescott going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
We go.
Now on second down, this is good. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. It's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Deuce.
To throw is gone. And incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
We got 17.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, we need results.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
12.
Goff now to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. Space to run past the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, 47. Hey, switch.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith,
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. As I come back, let's go.
They just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes.
Let's go.
Last drive, and they did.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw here for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Let's go. Let's go. Open the door, Matt? Oh, shoot. I didn't know.
No.